Welcome back to another episode of the Mythic Giraffe Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Ron.
And was the music really quiet for you?
It was very quiet for me.
Okay, thank God I'm not going. It's not a full stroke, it's just a mini stroke.
You smell hot dogs?
No, I smell toast.
No, okay, you're fine.
Yeah, I almost got written up about that.
What?
Yes. A previous deputy chief that we used to give a hard time about having a stroke. And there was another deputy chief. You can't pick on him like that. Yes, I can. Show me the handbook where it says I can't.
I used to write on the board a 3 footprints on one side and a squiggly line on the about said deputy chief.
Yeah.
And tell me I can't make fun of that man.
Yeah.
He spelled my name wrong in my promotional announcement. He deserves it.
I still can't believe that.
Wait,
it didn't just. It wasn't just him.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's okay. I've only worked in the fire department for 21 years. Why would they get my name right?
Yeah. Hey, did you get your 20-year award?
Yeah, I actually did get my 20-year award.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't even late.
That's good.
I think the reason
did the senior guy on your shift get it?
He did, and the only reason that I got mine was because I pitched a fit so much about his.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was ridiculous that he didn't have his on time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's also forgetful. They asked him how long he's worked there, and I don't know.
That's fair, but it shouldn't be on him.
Yeah.
When the person she doesn't work for us anymore, but when she made the excuse of, well, we don't have this planned out. That's a pretty terrible excuse because you know exactly whenever people. It's not like we have that 30 people hitting 20 years.
Right. If only there was a computer system you could log right into and say, "Oh, look at when this employee started."
Yeah. I think I want to have a new system where we only recognize 5 years. We do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
We don't recognize anything else.
But that's what we used to do, and the city started this other thing.
I know.
Oh, you've been here. It's like those crazy parents. Yeah. It's like, oh, so-and-so's been here for 16 years. It's like, how old's your kid? Oh, they're 33 months. No, they're not, lady. They're 2.5 years or whatever.
Well, it's also our city has a EPA program where if you're on probation, I have to give you an EPA within 30 days.
Yeah.
So technically, when you come to work for us, the first 2 weeks, you're not even with your shift.
Yep.
You're in the academy. So then by the time you get out of your academy, you're on your 2 weeks. You only work 2 days out of those 2, 3, maybe 3, depending on how it lies, before you're supposed to get an EPA.
Yeah.
What is that EPA supposed to say? Showed up to work? Good job?
Yep. Yeah. Showed up to work. Uniform was clean. Had a spunky attitude.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't. I kind of get why they need these benchmarks, but I'm almost like, unless you're screwing up, just let it go.
Yeah. Well, I always tell my boss, like, my EPAs the only thing you'll see in my EPAs are good things, because if it wasn't a good thing, you would have already known about it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like you're right there. Oh, you were late for work. We're not going to talk about that till next year.
Right. I'm going to handle those, because if I'm not handling those things in March, I'm not sure not going to handle them in January. I'm not going to remember. Other shifts, I've seen other shifts EPAs, I'm like, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
They write 3-page paragraphs for
well, that's a certain select group that, took after a certain somebody who doesn't work there anymore, and
it's crazy.
Yeah,
my EPA say
even the good stuff. You should be recognizing the good stuff along the way too.
Yeah.
You should have done all that. Evaluation should be like, hey, look, you maybe like some big achievements, like, oh, you finished paramedic school, or you enrolled in paramedic school, goal for next, finish paramedic school, or, hey, maybe take some of these classes.
But what, like, my one employee has 22 years on the job. What's his goal? Make it to retirement? Like,
apply for Medicare?
Right. Like, I'm not going to put things in there like, I really want you to go be a go-getter next year and step up 3 more things. No. That happened.
Yeah.
It's such a weird world.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that individual, you got to make sure he's, remembering his teeth. And
well, yeah, the biggest challenge we have is make sure he has his applesauce with his pills. That's our job.
Ah, God, that one day that Proby ate that applesauce. Oof.
It was a bad day.
There's people at home going, "Oh my God."
My station's finally going to have a kitchen again when I get back from this work trip.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yeah. Have you seen the pictures?
Is it like...
It looks bigger.
Looks bigger.
Yeah, like the space looks bigger.
Yeah, it's because the table. That table's really big.
Yeah.
The table takes a lot of room. But if we don't jam it full of other shit, maybe it'll be nicer in there.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everything that you guys took out, from the last clean out, we've got it secured away so we can bring it back to you. God, yeah.
I'm getting a picture.
Yeah. I mean, somebody the other day was like, "Oh, no, it was today." They were talking about, the contractor was like, "Yeah, I gotta go get your dishwasher, and I think I need to get you a disposal." I was like, "Yeah." So, and somebody was like, "Why didn't we keep the old disposal?" That's, I could see, like, if we had just got the disposal like a month before, maybe we would reuse it. But that was an old disposal.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to the three bosses, and I think we're gonna get some new knives. We're gonna throw away all the old ones and just get new knives.
No, can't do that.
Yes, I can.
We will piecemeal some knives together.
No. No. Your maniac employee, by the way, I said, "Hey, what are we doing with this extra booster hose?" I'm gonna keep it. We might lose a section of booster hose. Well, in the 20 years I've been here, we've never lost a single section of booster hose. Let's get rid of this. Well, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think some of these people that are like that at work, it's because they don't do it at home. So they have to let their hoarder flag fly when they're at work.
Really?
I think so. I do think some of them also hang on to everything at their house.
I think they hang on to everything at home.
Yeah. But there are some, I think, that their home is probably like meticulous and clean and everything, but at work, it's just...
And I'm not saying we should just never repurpose things.
Oh, yeah.
But hose that's been on a brush truck for 15 years, either we don't need it and we can give it to another department, or we just throw it the fuck away.
Yeah.
It has no other purpose. Yeah. It's fine. We'll be okay without it. On top of that hose, if that breaks, we have like 300 feet of forestry line.
Right.
We live in urban Salisbury. We're not in fucking Wyoming. Right? Yeah. That brush truck's not getting pulled to go to Wyoming to fight the wildfires yet.
I'll give them time.
I said yet.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, there was a pull handle off a saw, broken.
Throw it away.
I was like, so we're throwing this away. Well, we got to measure it before we order a new one. What? They're standard. Just order one. I said, worst case, get a piece of wood and drill a hole through it. Now you have a handle. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh.
We do. I don't know what that fire department thing is. We are going to hoard this thing for 50 years. And then...
Yeah. Or I always liked...
Throw it away.
We broke the head off the axe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I brought you back the head and the handle. What am I supposed to do with the handle?
Don't need that handle. Don't need that handle.
Nope. And then, now it's... Well, I mean, that's good for poking down the hose when you're racking. I'm like, oh my God, you are a bunch of hillbillies. That's my poking stick.
I mean, it also goes to even like how we design apparatus.
Oh, yeah.
We have to have this much hose because we might respond to a call and there might not be a hydrant within 3,000 meters. Well, by code, you have to be within 500 feet of a fire hydrant anywhere in the city.
Yeah.
Anywhere outside of that district, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So how much hose do you need on this fire truck?
Yeah.
600 feet?
Yeah.
But that's how we design fire trucks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, have you seen... I am not a Josh Hawley fan. He's a Republican GOP House, I think he's a representative.
Okay.
He's grilling the CEO of whatever the company that owns Pierce is.
REV.
Yeah, they've had them up on Congress. Like, why the hell is it 5 years for a fire engine to get made?
Yeah.
And he's been like, but of course nothing's going to change. But he's really calling them out on their bullshit. I got to give him that.
Well, there's that, and the fact that the cost has pretty much doubled in the last 8 years.
Yeah.
And our new ambulances. I got the thing the other day. They will start the production line the fall of 2027.
Yeah, but that was ridiculous. We were talking about the other day. An ambulance. So, for those who are outside of baseball, let's go inside baseball here a second.
Yeah,
these ambulances, pretty much 3 years, and they're done.
Yeah,
right. 3 years.
In 3 years, we've put over 100,000 miles on them.
Right, and like you say, it's 100,000 miles, but it's really rough mileage.
Yeah.
Like, diesel engines just aren't meant to run like the fire department runs them.
Right.
And so they're really, and not only that, but like they just get used and the equipment starts to break and it just becomes a maintenance nightmare.
Yeah.
So about 3 years, they have to be replaced, which means with the way things are right now, we would have had to known that this was going to happen and ordered them the day we got the new ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now we're looking at ambulances that should have been replaced after 3 years are going to make it 6.
Yeah.
And that is a real problem. Like, you know, our maintenance budget is X. And if these ambulances, which are our biggest maintenance issue, I would say.
Truck 2.
Okay. Fair. Okay, we do have one really bad piece right now.
Yeah.
But outside in normal operating procedures,
they are they're the workhorses.
They're the workhorses. They go on the most calls, they get the most, and they have to be replaced. And now, because of decisions that have nothing to do with us, we have nothing. These things are going to take 4 years.
Yeah.
We order them now to 2025. We won't see them until 2028.
Yeah.
And it's not like we can order them tomorrow. Like, we have to get the funding from the city. We have to spec them. You know, there's government regulations we have to follow. We have to predestine going, these ambulances are going to have to last 3 more years on top of that. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's impossible for us to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like,
and we're not like some agencies that are getting like these Cadillac of, you know, ambulances. We're getting workhorses. I mean, they have some creature comforts in them, but for the most part, the ambulances are workhorses.
Yeah, there's some things that we can't skimp on. Like, they have to have air conditioning, right? They have to have heat. They have to have, but it's not like we're getting much past that.
Oh yeah, no.
We're lucky we get an FM radio into things.
Oh, I cut back to AM this time.
Okay, good. It won't matter to me. They won't be here before I get to retire.
Can you imagine that if we were like, here's some new ambulances and it has an 8-track in it?
What?
Or here's a place you can plug in your Zune.
Nice. But fire engines are the same thing, you know. Fire engines, you know, it becomes a safety issue after about, like, our plan is 5 years, probably 10 years is really where they need to be replaced. You know, but truck engine 1 is 10 plus 6 is 16 years old right now, right?
Yeah.
And it won't be replaced. It hasn't been ordered yet, right?
Right.
But if we order it tomorrow, it's got to make it another 4 years.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it used to take 11 months to get a new engine, which is it's a long time, but it's a reasonable amount of time that you can budget for and plan for. 4 years to be told, hey, you just gave us $1 million and we're not even going to start for 3 years.
Right.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, and that's like, and I've heard somebody was like, well, and also just because you're buying it now, I mean, it's going to go up in price over the next 4 years. I'm sorry, if I'm buying it today, that's the price.
Yeah.
But I read somewhere.
Go ahead. Sorry. I was going to say it's so hard for us to plan for what an engine is going to look like in 4 years, right? So like you're the boss. I'm not the boss. You're the boss. You're planning. What does engine 1 need to look like for today?
Yeah.
Versus what does it look like for 4 years from now? That engine's going to go on way more calls in 4 years.
Yeah.
Right? And then you have to plan that, hey, that engine needs to last 10 years. Now it's 14 years you're planning out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Right. That's really hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just going to say, I saw something the other day. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't like a little podunk fire department. It was decent size. And they called Pierce, canceled their contract. They had contracted out like 3 engines and 2 trucks and a rescue or something like that. And they bought used equipment that they could get on site within like 5 months and are happy as, pigs in shit.
I mean, there's a part of me that says engine 1, or maybe one of the two engines that are station 1, get a used piece because they're still going to be newer than what we have.
Yeah. But the maintenance guy and I the other day were talking about, we saw that a local fire department's selling their ambulance, and it's set up just like ours, and it's, I don't know, 8 years old, and it's got 100,000 miles on it. I was like, that might be a decent backup for us.
Yeah.
Knowing that 100 grand, and I can get it, next week.
Right. And that's without shopping around, right?
Yeah.
They've put us in this, I'd say us, they've put you guys in a very uncomfortable position.
Oh, yeah.
And I try to tell the guys at work all the time, like, hey, look, as much as you guys, the admin doesn't say it, our guys take care of our equipment very well. Like our admin staff does a great job of fixing things. We do a great job of reporting things compared to a lot of other departments. Baltimore City, their engines are dog crap by the end of their lifespan. If you took an engine like engine 1 and put it in Baltimore, it ain't making it that 16 years.
No.
I will say we take, I would say, pretty good pride in our equipment.
Yes.
And
for the most part.
And there's just a certain point where it just can't handle it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like back when you and I had first started and we had certain people that would, break the dash and dumb shit like that just because they were animals. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for the most part.
Yeah. Or let me go through this giant puddle at 60 miles an hour.
Well, the propeller gets you through it.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah.
Yeah, it's that. Just the answers from that guy enraged me.
Oh, yeah.
And just like, you're screwing over, because what they've done is they bought all of these other departments or these other companies. So we don't have, there's no competition. We have no choice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like a monopoly's bad.
It's real bad.
Yeah.
And it's costing us a lot of money.
Yeah.
When people want to ask, it used to be pretty easy to say, oh, the biggest cost of fire departments was staff.
Yeah.
But now an ambulance is pushing $500,000.
It's ridiculous.
If you're going to buy 3 ambulances in a year, that's $1.5 million.
Yeah.
And you got to do that every 3 years.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money that we're not recouping.
Yeah, that's a whole nother bag of cats, the whole payer issue.
Sure, but
yeah, or just that a fire truck used to cost $500.
Yeah, like an engine was, when I started really looking at this, probably I would say 10 years into my service, and it's jumped this much in 10 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
An engine cost about $500,000. A ladder truck, sub-million, right? It was like a $700,000, $800,000, $900,000 for a ladder truck.
Usually, it's $750,000 to $800,000.
Yeah. A new ladder truck is, our last ladder truck was 1.4.
Yeah.
The new rescue, which we don't even need, is 1.3. A rescue is nothing more than a box on wheels.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense. It should be cheaper than anything else.
You would think. Yeah, it doesn't have a pump. It doesn't have an aerial system.
Yeah. It should be the cheapest piece of equipment you buy. And for some reason, it's $1.3 million or 1.4. I can't remember what that is up to now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Why is that? Yeah. No, God.
I can't explain it to you. I mean, I know why it is.
Rev.
They're gouging the American people. Rev is literally gouging the American people at this point.
Yeah.
We don't pay for that. Taxpayers pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's what it kills me when I hear guys and gals talk about, well, they invest a lot into it too. I mean, they fly us down and take us out to dinner and everything.
You pay for that.
You animals paid for that. It's literally in the contract. You can look at the contract and see the line item that they're charging you to fly your ass down there.
They fly 6 of you to Wisconsin or Florida, whichever site you go to.
Yeah.
6 morons who know nothing about anything.
Engineering or anything.
Yeah. To go, yep, looks like a fire engine. Cool, thanks.
Yeah. God, I thought I was going to get shot when I was like, why isn't this walkthrough a virtual thing?
Why is it a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like, when I buy I get it is, it's a piece of apparatus that's a big investment.
Chris,
but I'm pretty sure that Mike over in Field Ops isn't touring the pre-production of a garbage truck.
Right. I send you this. This is the list. This is the contract. You must build this fire engine, right?
Yep.
At the end of the contract, when you deliver the fire engine, if that fire engine isn't what I ordered, I don't take delivery of it. Why do I send 6 of you for pre-op? Why do I send 6 of you for final?
Yeah.
Why am I? And that costs us money, by the way. It doesn't.
Oh yeah.
By the way, it's not free. We have to send. Yeah. We have to cover those people's positions and all that bullshit.
Yep.
I don't buy a car and say I want a Honda Insight, and they show up with a Honda Accord and say, "Here you go." Like that's not how it works.
Oh well, I didn't fly out to the Honda plant, so I guess I got to take this.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, and I think part of it also is so many departments and us, we're guilty of it. It's got to be so specialized for us.
Sure. Yeah, we think we're special.
Yeah.
We think all firefighters think that they have invented something different.
Yeah.
All of them.
Our hose bed is 2 inches shorter.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
This load that we are the only ones who use, and it has to have specialized. It's all fucking loads. It's all hoses.
Side tangent to that. The other day, I was across the way, and it was D shift. It was 16D out there, and they were messing with the high-rise packs that are on the sides of the wagons.
Yep.
And they got mad at me because they were talking about, I can't remember, they were talking about something that was on the truck or whatever. I was like, why is there extra hose on the truck? But whatever. They were talking about deploying it and this and that. And I said, well, there's a way that if you reverse double donut it and you drop it, it deploys up and down at the same time. So one person deploys it up, the other person takes it down, and it makes it so much easier. Like, oh my gosh, whoever thought of that? I was like, Lieutenant Wismer thought of that. And we practiced that all weekend, one weekend, and it worked like a charm. But yeah, they're like, oh my gosh. I was like, yeah, that's the patented Wismer roll.
It's the Wismer turret roll. It's not the Wismer roll.
But still, it was just like, guys, there's a million different ways to make this happen. Just make it happen.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing about it is you're not inventing something new. You're just doing something old a different way.
Yeah. Let's say, they fuss about, well, C-shift, they come in and they pull the hose off and they re-rack it, the way they like it. Okay. They're staffing that thing for 24 hours. If they want to put, hemorrhoid donut seats in all the seats, that's fine. It's theirs for 24 hours.
Yeah, so we had this conversation the other day at Station 1, and 3 out of the 4 lieutenants were on my side. Or I should say, 2 out of the 4 lieutenants had this opinion.
Yeah.
C shift came up with an idea, and they said, "Hey, we'd like to rack this hose this way." I said, "It only affects Station 1 because the Station 16 equipment can't be racked this way."
Right.
If the 4 lieutenants agree, it doesn't need to go any further. And then the 1 lieutenant, "Wow, it needs to have a trial period and go in front of the assistant chiefs." Why? Why do the assistant chiefs need to be? We are, I think, empowered to make decisions about the equipment at Station 1.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, that's a conversation. And he was like, "Well, I really like it." I said, "Then we should just do it."
Yeah.
And we should just inform other people that we've done it. I'm not saying we should keep it secret.
Oh, yeah. No. Let other people know. But yeah, it's.
Literally, we're the only piece in the city, besides the tanker, which I don't think is the conversation to really have, that have a cross sleigh. If C shift came up with a way and said, "Hey, I think this would deploy better," I said, "Do it."
Do it.
And they were like, "Well, we can." I said, "No, we can, guys. We are allowed to make decisions."
Yes.
They pay us to make decisions, I think.
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the same group they were talking about. Because and it's true, in your district, you've got some longer leads from the driveway or from the roadway to the houses. Yep. And they're like, yeah, sometimes just having a pre-connected 200 on the front would be a lot easier than the 150. I said, then do it. Well, I mean, we got to ask for permission. I said, no. I'm pretty sure the hose load says a minimum of 150 in the bucket.
Yeah.
Make it 200. If you want to pull 250 off it, do it. Just make sure the chauffeur knows so they know what pressure to hit it.
My boss and I had that conversation, and he's like, "There's a minimum. The SOPs are a minimum." Like, yeah, we should have, because I've always said we should get rid of the 350 and just have bundles.
Yeah.
Because sometimes 400 might be needed.
Right.
We have very long lays in our district.
Yeah.
Just do bundles. Oh, we'd have to go through the ACs. I said, no, that's the ACs pay us to make those decisions.
Yeah.
If they don't like it, then they can come ride the seat of the engine.
Right.
They don't ride the seat of the engine. That's not their job.
No.
It's. I love him to death. He's on my shift. The EMS sergeant on my shift. Well, I want to make this change the ambulance. Then talk to the paramedics on A1.
Yeah.
If the paramedics at Station 1 say this is what we want, then that's the end of the conversation.
Right.
Well, it affects how we do things. It doesn't affect things how we do things at the glucometer. No. I worked following Quillen for years. I had to dequillinize the ambulance every goddamn shift. I didn't say, "Quillen, stop doing that."
Right. Yeah.
Right. It's your ambulance for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Do what you want. As long as it's got the equipment it's supposed to have on it, fine.
Yeah. Do however you want. Let the next crew know, hey, I keep XYZ here or whatever, but
sure. Don't take equipment off. Like you said,
don't keep it secretive.
Right. Yeah. But I knew that when I got to work, I had to go, I don't like it this way. I like it this way. And I just fixed it.
Yeah.
I don't go to Quill and say, stop doing that. I just move on with my day.
Well, I think that's a big part of it also. People don't communicate.
They do not. Well, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. A paramedic the other day, so there were some supply issues.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, paramedic, this is going on. There are some supply issues. They won't be replied." "Well, nobody tells me anything." I literally just told you. Yeah. That is me telling you about the thing. Well, it's not in writing.
Oh my God.
This is what's going on.
It's not in writing. I love that.
This is me passing information. If I just walked out of the door and didn't say anything, that's one thing. Instead, I took the time to explain to you what's going on. That's me passing it on. Well, it's not official. I'm a fucking lieutenant in the fire department telling you that this is what's going on. Yeah. This is officially what's going on.
It doesn't get much more official than that.
Yeah. Do you want the fire chief to come out? No, because it's my job.
God.
I lost my shit a little bit.
Yeah. Well, rightfully so.
It was a little, just a conversation of, well, nobody tells me anything. I'm like, I don't know what to tell. I just told you.
Yeah. Or I like that.
Nobody on the board.
Yeah. Well, nobody tells us anything. Well, okay, I get that. But when's the last time you checked your email? Oh, I don't check my email.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Why check
There
email?
was an officer. I haven't checked my email in 3 weeks. Proud of it. I'm like, you're a God-blessed officer in this department.
Now,
I get it. You are backstep firefighter. Sure. Check your email when you get to work. But
I tried when I'm on vacation, I don't check my email. That's a new Wismer thing.
Right. Well, I mean, that's a healthy thing. That's a separation.
Yeah, it's my separation from the department.
Yeah.
But yes, as an officer, you have to check your email. There's also an officer in our department who's never thrown an email away.
Well, that's all. Yeah. I hope that individual takes the Outlook class. God, that would be amazing if he was in that. I was like, well, I've never deleted a single email. Watch the instructor just have the aneurysm right there in front of everybody.
Some of those emails are from so old that it's from other systems of email.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like he's got to boot up MS-DOS to see some of them.
Man, we just bitched about the fire department for like 20 minutes.
Yes, we did.
Well, you want to move on to topic 1?
Sure, topic 1.
Because it's just a rant.
Yes.
Why the fuck do ballpoint pens exist?
I mean,
I want you to sit down.
I think I'm using a ballpoint pen right now.
No, you're not.
It's a Uniball.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
Fine pointed pens exist. We invented the technology to make fine point pens.
But those still have a ball at the end.
No. I'm talking about the rounded one. No, these are gel. They don't have a ball.
Yes, they do. There's still a ball there.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Okay, well, round point pens. Why do those exist?
Like the old school, like clear plastic?
Those too, but
with the blue cap.
Like half the pens I get, if I get like a free pen, it's always some shitty non-fine point pen.
Yeah.
Why do those exist?
That's the thing. Yeah. Why does anything past fine point exist?
Yeah.
For kids?
How does it make them better?
I don't know. It doesn't.
Has anyone ever written something with a fine point pen and then with a non-fine point pen and gone, yeah, that looks better? No one. Not one person in the entire world has gone, that's better. Why do they exist? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's been driving me nuts. I can't tell you. I wrote I took a crappy non-fine point pen into my workout journal for the last like 6 months. I can't read anything. I switched over to fine point pen. I'm like, oh, I can read all of these things.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it goes over itself, and I feel like once it gets past a certain size, it's like the ball gets stuck. So you got to like really get it going.
Scribble.
Yeah.
To get it started. It's terrible.
Yep. Yeah.
They're awful pens.
I guess they're cheaper to make.
They can't be that much cheaper to make.
I mean, I guess it's not as fine I don't know, machining to get them down that size.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Look, big company, I know you exist. Everything you make sucks. Your pens are terrible. Your razors suck. Bic, you suck.
Yeah.
No one thinks of Bic razor and goes, that's a good quality razor, right?
Yeah. They make lighters, though.
That's fair. Which also burn your fingers because they suck.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
God, Bic has been around for more than 80 years?
Oh, yeah, easily. Yeah, I would believe that. I would have said 100. Because their pens are that old-fashioned and crap.
Oh, but you can customize your pocket lighter with them now. You can get your face on it. Oh, but the glossy black is out of stock.
Yeah, but like if you think quality, right? So if somebody said, hey, what's the best lighter? What comes to your mind?
Zippo.
Zippo, right?
Yeah.
So you're not thinking Bic, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying Zippo, all right?
Yeah.
What's the best razor?
I mean, I use Harry's, but
I also use Harry's.
Other than that, Gillette is what you think of.
Right, Gillette's what you think of. And it comes to pens. What's the best pen?
Was it the Zebra?
Zebras. Yeah. See? though I have turned to these Keikos, which are really nice, but it's never Bic.
Yeah, I use Sharpies now a lot too.
That company sucks.
Yeah.
Everything you make sucks, Bic. Be better.
They make DJeep lighters now too.
DJeep?
That's it. DJEEP.
Don't know what that is.
It looks like a knockoff Zippo.
Yeah. Well,
Our story. In 1944, Marcel Bic and his business partner went into business making writing instruments parts in France. Okay, so it started in France. There's strike one.
No, strike one. No French.
6 years later in 50. 6 years later, Bic launched his own ballpoint pen under the Bic brand, a shortened, more memorable version of his own name, and an icon was born.
No, but it's a shit pen.
See what goes into a Bic pen.
Everybody knows. We can all describe what a Bic pen looks like. It's clear, hexagonal, which is uncomfortable to put in your hand.
Yeah.
A shitty cap.
Yep.
And it's blue or black, and it sucks. Yep. Like, I'm sure.
And if it gets hot, the tip will actually fall out and ink goes everywhere.
Yeah. And at one point, it was great. Yeah. Right? Like, it was like, this is the greatest pen because we were all using quills and shit.
Yeah.
But that pen sucks. Even if I had to not pick a Zebra, which I think a Zebra is a fine pen. It's a paper mate, right? They make a great pen.
Yep.
It's never going to be Bic. Pilot makes a great pen. The best thing you say about Bic is you can buy 100 of them for $1.
Yeah, Bic products are high quality and safe, affordable, essential for everyone, everywhere.
You and I, we're old school people, right? I think we're the age where we can say we're old school.
Yep.
Right. We're old school paramedics. We bridge the gap where we used to have to do paper reports.
Yeah.
Right. Bic pens were the worst pens.
Oh my God, they would tear through the paper.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrible.
But Ron, one of those plastic hexagonal pens has more than 2 kilometers worth of writing ink in it.
2 kilometers of bullshit writing ink for it. How about that? I mean, come at me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm coming after the real people here. Rollerball is terrible technology.
Yeah.
Fine point pen or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like as a paramedic, and you probably still do the same thing as I do, when you find a good pen, you keep that sumbitch.
Oh yeah.
And now when you get
if somebody can ask me, they're like, "Hey, can I borrow a pen?" No, I don't have one. But I see that right in your pocket. I don't have a pen.
Yeah. When I got promoted to lieutenant, the first thing I did was I bought a big jar of Staples shit pens.
Yeah.
And I put it in my locker. And they were blue and green and black and red. And I said, those pens are yours to borrow, guys. If you need a pen, you go get a pen. I never carried one of those pens. Not one time did one of those pens go into my pocket.
Yeah.
Because they're terrible. Yeah.
The classic. Oh, it's called the Classic Crystal. That's what that pen is.
Well, that's classic crap.
Their quality and performance are debated, with many users praising their reliability, affordability, and long-lasting ink, while many others criticize their inconsistent smoothness, cheap feel, pressure-intensive writing experience.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's the little squares on your knuckle.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've switched to these pens, and nobody sponsors me, but I will take the money if you want to sponsor me. They're called Keiko, K-A-C-O. They are great. They're pure plastic gel ink pens. Fine tip, perfect. They're the best.
The Bic Crystal pen has been recognized by the Museum of Modern Art for its iconic design.
Okay, but also on top of that, they recognize Campbell's tomato soup as an icon. That stuff sucks.
Oh, you mean the soup you have to add water to and it just turns into a weird consistency?
Condensed tomato soup, which is the worst soup of all time.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. Cons of Bic pens. Again, the inconsistent smoothness. Users find the writing experience to be less smooth than most other pens. There's more pressure required, which leads to hand fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
Perceived cheapness. The plastic body of the pen feels cheap.
Does.
It cracks in your hand sometimes.
Yes.
Limited ink flow. The ink flow can be inconsistent, with some users experiencing blotchiness.
Yeah. All of these things are correct. They're terrible pens. Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the end of my rant. But I think we're in 2025. We should just not have shit things.
Right.
Everything else is shit. We could just have good pens.
Yeah. 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 Let's see. Which? Oh God. Which? Not Wick.
And by the way, it's not like you have to buy a $30 pen. Like a $3 pen is all you need. Like a pack of 6 for $9. Good pens.
Yeah. Whoa. I've never heard of these. The best pen for good handwriting is one with a fine tip and consistent ink flow. Well, neither of those are with Bic.
Not Bic.
The Lamy, Lami Safari fountain pen is an excellent example. Ergonomic grip, smooth nib help create clear and elegant strokes effortlessly.
Have you ever used a fountain pen? Like a real, true, old school fountain pen?
I tried to do calligraphy and I made a mess.
It's fair.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this is, Gentleman Stationery. The best pens 2025. We have the TWSBY Swipe. It's a fountain pen. It's below $30.
Okay. Sure.
5 different colors. Okay. All right.
If I paid $30 for a refillable pen, I feel like that wouldn't be like out of control.
Oh my gosh, the TWSBY Echo. It's a piston filler pen. So I guess that's one of those you draw all the stuff back into it.
Oh yeah.
$33.
Okay.
Yeah. The Lamy Safari is the quintessential beginner pen from the German powerhouse. Ooh, it's German, so it's going to work forever.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's got a triangular section, or it has an aluminum which is rounded. Okay. Number 4, the Pilot Explorer.
Oh, I do have a fondness for Pilot pens.
Yeah.
I like the Pilot G4.
Yeah. Yep. And then last is the Kaweco Sport. Kaweco.
You know it's good because it's faster.
Yeah. Yep. God. And then there's fountain pens for under $100. Good gosh. Yeah. Here honorable mentions. Yeah. Kaweco, a couple Pilots, Platinum Prefonte. But yeah, no Bic on here anywhere.
No, it's not going to be on that list.
Yeah.
Like if I was going to give advice,
steel nib pens over $100. Good gosh.
If I was going to give advice to a new EMS provider, if you pass paramedic school, buy a nice pen.
Yeah.
In fact, if my rookie passes paramedic school, I'm getting her a nice pen.
Yeah. Oh, here are the best pocket pens. The Traveler Company brass pen. The Lamy Pico, which is what we just heard about a while ago. The Pocket 6, Kaweco, Fisher Space Pen. Yeah. But again, no Bic. You know why? Because Bic sucks.
They suck.
God,
and I think the
listeners out there, if you have a Bic pen right now near you, throw it away.
We've gotten to the point where people just accept that we can have Bic pens and they suck.
Yeah. It's like people that like saltines.
Oh, that's not fair.
Isn't it?
Saltines are great.
No.
Oh, saltine with a little bit of sardine on top? Can't beat that.
Okay, Grandpa.
Yeah, tell me how to eat saltines with sardines with my grandpa.
Yeah. Okay, well, they've convinced us that Bic pens are fine. It's probably the same animals that use single-ply toilet paper.
That's fair. No, the other conspiracy about that, it's the same animals that make us buy shit paper towels.
Oh my God, yes.
To dry your hands. Like, I would, again, I'm not the logistics person for Salisbury, but if I was, I would love to do an experiment where what does it cost to put real paper towels in the towel dispensers, or the shit ones where everybody has to use 6 paper towels to dry their hands.
So you're saying you guys want to try the paper towels we use in admin?
Oh, you guys are the fancy one. Oh. Let's see.
No, we always say that.
I'm telling you.
We used to do that. We did this like twice. When people would get detailed to light duty, we would go and like the first day they were there before they got there, we would change the toilet paper and the paper towels.
Nice.
Yeah.
But those shit paper towels that we buy,
yeah,
it takes you 6 paper towels. What are those paper towels for?
I don't know.
They're tissue terrible.
Paper. Actually, tissue paper is tougher. I've got some beside me right now.
Right. Have you ever used one of those paper towels to dry your hands? One.
No.
So what's the point?
Yeah, I don't know.
You always
but again, they're cheap, and Holt and whoever puts them out there.
But are they cheaper than actually? So if I bought a paper towel, if I put out a paper towel that you had to buy one of to dry your hands, right? Yeah. And it costs you twice the price of one Holt paper towel, isn't that a better deal?
I agree. It's the Charmin rationale, where Charmin's like, you could buy 10,000 sheets of this other toilet paper, but you buy this and you use it 3 sheets at a time or whatever. But it's not just us that do this. I mean, you go out to like a restaurant or something and they have paper towels there. I hate it because you go and you go to dry your hands and you pull the little thing and all you do is you get a piece of paper in each thumb and fingertip.
And no one has
rips
ever
off the corners. It's like,
no one has ever used that stupid dryer and been my hands feel dry right now.
No.
At best, you're like, my hands feel slightly less moist.
Yeah, they feel warm and damp, not
right. They're dry. Warm and damp, and I've spread a bunch of water all over the floor.
Yeah.
Cool. I did a good job.
Yeah.
When I was
or the paper towel dispensers that have like the nipple in the middle.
Yeah.
That comes out. All it does is turn into a ball of mess. It doesn't open up. It doesn't dry anything. You end up like pulling out, like a clown's, or a magician's handkerchief thing.
When I was a younger man, my now wife and I had a conversation because she had bought cheap paper towel, cheap toilet paper, and she's like, "Well, it was this," and I was like, "I don't care how much money it costs. We are not buying cheap toilet paper. It's not happening."
Right.
I'm at the point now, and I don't want to admit this. I'm thinking about putting a bidet in my house.
Yeah.
I'm a fancy man. I should have a clean butt.
Absolutely. Everybody should.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's either that or you take a shower every time you poop.
Right. And I'm having warm water bidet. I'm not having no cold water bidet.
Yeah, you don't want a cold water.
No.
Yeah. Well, just all you do is you get the sprayer that, goes to your kitchen sink. And you just rig that joker up to the toilet.
Yeah. It's perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to kind of angle a little bit, but I'm sure if you put some mirrors, you'll be able to see.
Yeah, but you're not. It's funny how we convince ourselves that buying the cheap thing, which sucks.
Yeah.
And you have to buy 3 of that thing to replace the one thing that you could have gotten for less.
Yeah.
Like, it's so asinine what we do to ourselves.
Yeah. That's like I've talked to guys, like tools. I'm like, I buy it. It works for 3 months. I throw it away. I get another one. I'm like, right. If you invested in this, quote unquote name brand, you wouldn't be doing that.
The only time I go to Harbor Freight to buy tools, and I'm so Harbor Freight, you don't want to hear this, but I buy tools to put in my gear pocket because I know it's going to get ruined either way.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost me money. Right? Like,
I'm
not going to put a $40 multi screwdriver in my gear pocket because it's going to get wet and rusted, and I'm going to throw it away and get a new one.
Yeah.
But I'll go to Harbor Freight and get the $5 one.
Yeah.
Other than that, in my house, I buy a name brand, the nice tool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also, life advice for all the kids out there, buy the tool you need. If you're doing a project and it says you need this, just go buy that tool. It's going to change the world. Don't try to make some tool work to do that job. Just buy the freaking tool you need.
Yeah.
Just calculate that as the cost of the project that you need. If you need a circular saw, don't use a handsaw. if you need an edging saw, use an edging saw. Don't dick around. That is the end of my rant.
Yeah. Using the right tool for the right job is crucial.
Well, because it's hard, like, right, when you don't have a lot of money and you're like thinking about it. You're like, oh, I'll make do, and then you end up making do, and it either comes out worse or it's harder. Just get the right tool,
or somebody gets hurt.
Yeah.
That's my wife. We were taking an azalea bush out, and excuse me. I was like, okay, well, we'll cut it back. She's like, well, let me just go get a saw. I was like, okay, let me go. She's like, I'll just get a saw. And she comes out and she's got my nice circular saw. I was like, no. She's like, but it's a saw. I was like, no, you maniac. So then she was like, what? So she goes in the same drawer and gets the jam saw. I was like, just stop. She's like, a saw is a saw is a saw. I was like, no.
Nope,
I said, I have a specific saw for cutting branches, and this is it.
I will recommend one of the best things you can buy as a new homeowner or anybody has to take over any property is buy a nice reciprocal saw with battery power, because you don't want to stick around with a cord. That you can change the blade to a pruning blade. You can change the blade to a demo blade. That's the best thing you can buy.
Yes. Yep.
And guess what? Those pruning blades, you use them twice, you find a new blade. But that's okay. Just buy a new blade.
Yeah.
Don't try to stick around with this blade looks like it's okay. No, it's not, Grandpa. It's fine.
Yeah.
Go get a new blade.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've covered topic one.
Yeah.
Don't buy shit pens.
Yeah, don't. It's just not worth it. It's worth you listener are worth spending $5 for a pen.
Right. You've never enjoyed using a Bic, and that little indent you get on your stupid finger, that doesn't make you happy. Get a better pen. Well, unless you're into that kink, and I'm not judging.
Yeah, I mean, you do you, but yeah, I don't know. So, topic 2. I know AI is a huge hot button topic and everybody's up in arms, but there's some aspects of it that do help.
Sure.
How do we better explain to people that not all AI is bad? And the example I gave today to somebody, in that healthcare talk I gave, they were talking about AI in the workplace and this and that, And recently I was talking with someone, they're like, AI is stupid and this and that. I was like, okay. So you've got your heart monitor on the patient and it starts beeping because their pulse went down. Yeah. I said, did you tell it to do that? Well, no. I said, who told it to do that? Well, the machine inside. I was like, oh, okay. So it knew what the parameters should be and alerted you to come attend to the patient. Well, yeah. I was like, that's how AI works.
I have to be very careful how I say this.
Okay.
In the few studies I've read, and I'm not an expert, please, I'm not an expert, but in the few studies I've read, when, for example, doctors are given written signs and symptoms of patients, and an AI is given the same parameters, the AI is correct like 80% more than the doctors.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that doctors are not needed, but I'm saying that kind of tool, that collation of information, is something that AI will of course beat us at.
Yeah.
Right?
Because it's tapping into a database.
Right, we don't have a database in our we think we do. Right? You and
I'm on the list to get one, but
you and I are paramedics. Yeah. Who are the worst, by the way, at this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We think somehow that at 2:00 in the morning, we're going to remember every drug dosage and every drug medication and every drug interaction, and we're just going to make the right decision without any input except our own brains, right? We do that all the time.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what we're trained to do.
Yeah.
Right? That's how we were taught to do paramedicine.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if I could say, this patient has these symptoms, these vital signs, I think this is the right medication, to have an AI copilot say, wait a second, you forgot about X.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be great to have AI collate the medications in our protocols in such a way to say, this is the recommended. We are still the check on that AI, right? Like we're still the final arbiter of, we give that medication.
Right.
But sure as heck would what you and I talked about, right? Like, I don't remember drug math anymore.
Yeah, no.
I remember what drugs to give, and then I look in my app and say, this is the dosage for that drug.
Right. Yeah.
Right, wrong, or indifferent, right? I trust my EMS supervisor. I trust the protocols that these things have all been figured out and they're done correctly.
Yeah.
But I'm the final arbiter, right? If I gave the wrong drug, even though the AI said this is the right drug, it comes down on me, right?
Yeah.
I'm still the human brain in that point, but I think an AI in healthcare is a huge bonus.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's an extra set of whatever, eyes, thoughts, what have you.
You know, I use it a lot in my personal historical research all the time. Like, hey, AI, like, what is this effect? And then I can look up and I can read and I can then say, okay, I'm going to go research this thing.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of that stuff that AI is great at. Whereas AI, not so great. What AI is not so great is because we as humans are going, well, it's going to replace us.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to replace some of us because we're unwilling to change, right? It's going to replace...
but at the end of the day, AI is not going to, palpate for a pulse. It's not going to feel for injuries. It's not going to...
AI can't take the vital signs of a patient if I don't take the right vital signs.
Yeah.
Right. AI can't intubate a patient.
No.
Currently.
Right. Yeah.
Right. AI could recommend intubation.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Or AI... it could recommend like ultrasound. It's, hey, you need to move based on the view. You are 2 centimeters low, or it'll kind of guide you where you need to go with an ultrasound sometimes.
We're not there yet, but AI could draw up my drugs for me.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a approximately 185-pound patient. What's this dosage?
Yeah.
Can you draw that up for me?
Right.
Right. Again, I'm still the final arbiter. I'm still the human hands.
Mm-hmm.
I need to check that AI. But man, we would be so much better at that, right?
Yeah. Well, just look at 12 leads.
12 leads are probably the best example of this.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're putting in the right patient age and gender, and putting, again, human error, but putting the chest leads on in the right spot, it's going to give you a good idea of what's going on, because it's looking at a database of all these different, parameters to look into.
12 leads machines now are better than most doctors.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, but again, you as a human have to look at it and look at your patient and, tie things together. You don't want to be that paramedic who transports, we're at your location with a 42-year-old female with noisy data.
Right.
Which has happened.
Sure.
Sure. But,
yeah. But, well, I mean,
even still, side tangent. Back to that.
Oh boy.
Was it? Were they actually taking care of a cyborg and they didn't know?
Probably not yet.
Probably not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Probably not yet.
Yeah.
And look, AI is going to be bad at the extraordinary.
Yeah.
Right. The thing that is so outlier, but we're also bad at the extraordinary. Mm-hmm. I try to tell people that all the time. Like, my job, I would say reasonably good at my job. I'm not the best person in the world. I'll never be the perfect. But the reason I'm good at my job is because I've got a database of information I'm pulling from. But my database is based on my experience and training. Right. So it's always going to be flawed because there are always times that can be outside of my database of experience, right? Same thing with an AI. We just have to accept that. And we do accept that now, right?
Yeah.
My paramedic, the other day, we were talking the other day at work, and she's like, I had this call. And she went through the whole call. And she said, at the end of the day, I didn't know what to do. I said, guess what? You just learned the most important lesson of being a paramedic. She's like, why? It's because you didn't know what to do. So what'd you do? I drove him to the hospital. I said,
there you go.
Yeah. Because there's just going to be things that are outside of our experience and our protocols and our database of information. We're just going to say, I got nothing. We're just going to get you to the hospital.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
She's like, well, I could have done this. I could have done this. I said, yeah, you could have done that if you had spent 6 hours studying it and you had lab work in your hand and all of those. You don't have that information.
Yeah.
You have to make the paramedic guess.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Ultimately, a lot of it is the paramedic guess. And
we're going off of context clues to try to get to a diagnosis or an idea of how we should take care of this patient in the time we have to get them to definitive care.
Yeah. And that's very hard for a lot of paramedic students to learn.
Yeah.
Very hard for the new paramedic to learn. Right? Because you're a new paramedic. You're like, I'm a god.
Oh, yeah.
I know everything.
Yep.
Right? And then you find out, oh, shit, this was not on my list.
Yeah. Yeah, this does not fall into A, B, C, or D.
Right. Yeah. Which is the same thing with AI, right? Like, there are things that are going to be outside of AI's scope.
Right.
And we're still going to be needed. Us as paramedics are still going to be needed to say, hey, take it to the hospital, right? Like, make a decision.
Yeah.
Where I think the AI is going to really screw up the fire service, and I know nobody wants to hear this. I hate to say this, but I think most departments are chief heavy.
Yeah.
And I think AI can replace a lot of those chiefs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I look, our departments.
Look at our department.
Look at our department. I can get rid of.
There's trouble on the foot.
I get rid of 2 to 3 of our admin staff tomorrow with AI.
At least, 2.
Yeah, at least 2.
Yeah.
But some departments, like they have a staffing chief.
Oh, yeah,
AI could solve that problem for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And look.
Or like they also have a policies chief and
Right. Don't fire that person. Just put them on a different task.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like, if you went to our department and said, hey, I've got 2 admin positions that I could replace with this computer program, wouldn't that cover like our safety officer that we need?
Yeah.
Or at least go a long way to covering that position?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or
bringing the shifts all up to even staffing.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, bam. That's what you do with AI. Like, I think the problem with a lot of places are going to be like, AI is replacing us. Well, no, it's free you up to use those people elsewhere.
Yeah, we've got to look at it more as it's a task offload device. It's not a task replacement device.
Yeah, our supply officer works very hard.
Yes,
but a lot of that job can be done with a computer program.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, scheduling maintenance, scheduling order deliveries, scheduling. You can easily have a database that says, "Hey, you're out of this, order it."
Yeah.
Right. We just don't have that. We haven't done that. So we have to
and I think of the tasks that would free that individual up to do.
Yeah, of course. You could be like, hey, now I need you to go look at, new gear trends that are emerging and other things that I need you to go work on.
Yeah.
I don't need a chief officer to order toilet paper.
Right.
Right. I need a chief officer to be like, what is the best way to use our budget?
Yeah.
Right. But he needs to be freed up to be able to do those things.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And right now it's task saturation and
again, I'm not saying replace that person. I'm saying give that person more important jobs to do.
Yeah.
And that's what I think a lot of people are like, oh, AI is going to kill us. And it's like, no, it's going to free you up to do that work.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably not in my lifetime is Skynet going to take over, right?
Yeah.
But there are jobs that are going to go away because of AI.
Right. Yeah, it's the unfortunate thing, but yes.
But also there were jobs that went away because the car came in about, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you got to feed the horses.
Somebody's got to feed the horses. Well, all of a sudden you don't have to feed the horses anymore.
Yeah.
You had to stable horses before. Not a thing anymore.
Damn horses.
Is AI going to replace the boots on the ground firefighter? Absolutely not. Right.
Right.
Somebody's got to run in the building. Somebody's got to do the job.
Yeah.
The wrench turning.
Yeah.
On the hazmat side, do we need to have someone do, like, you and I took hazmat a long time ago.
Yeah.
You'd have 3 sources of information. You don't do that anymore.
No.
You go, hey, what is Google? What's this chemical and how does it work?
Yeah.
Because it's already been done for you.
Right.
Right? Like, that job has already been replaced. The research position of hazmat. That's literally just a button pusher. Right?
Yeah.
Which is great because now we can say, hey, good, that technician can go do other jobs.
Yeah. Free them up. Yeah. So listen, people, AI is not horrible. Just don't use it. Make sure you just read back over it if you use AI for anything.
Yeah.
Just use it as a tool, not as the end product.
Right. Don't write your reports using AI.
No.
Or do write. Hey, maybe that is the right answer. Maybe that person's ahead of their game. It's just they weren't doing it correctly.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Hey, because there's that a conversation to have. Hey, can you input information to this AI, have them write a report in 30 seconds that would have taken you 5 minutes?
Right. Yeah.
And then you go back and fix it or make sure it's correct.
Yeah.
Right. You just got to do that next step, but it saved you 5-10 minutes, and now a unit that would have been out of service for an hour is back in service in 30 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody around here, but I know some places like doctors' offices, they've got, they tell the patients, this is being recorded or whatever. But while they're talking to the patient, there's that passive listening going on.
Sure.
And it's picking up on certain things. And when they go to chart, it's so much more clear and well-defined and time saving.
I hate to tell you this, boss, but we're already doing that, right?
Oh, yeah.
We don't, for the most part, you and I, well, we don't do it anyways because we're, old farts up in command level, but paramedics in the street, we used to have to write in all of the vitals.
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore, right?
No.
We download the vitals because we let our equipment do it.
Yep.
Right? It's just, and that saves us time.
Yeah.
Turns our units around. The next step of that is, hey, talking to your ambulance. Hey, paramedic 2, I'm putting an IV in.
Yep.
Does that show up on your report in the future?
Yeah, it should.
Sounds possible.
Yeah.
Hey, just like a doctor takes notes over the air, I've got a 32-year-old male, difficulty of breathing, he's showing rails, blah, blah, blah. That all would show up in a report.
Yeah. Talk to text is definitely.
And that's not that asset. Far away from where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And it's, I think the big leap for us will be not, hey, don't do AI to do your reports. Hey, how do you use AI to do better reports?
Right. Yeah. Like I said, I think it all comes down to using it as a tool, not as a crutch or the end goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're just talking very, very simple fire department stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, we're not talking about art or,
Yeah, I don't want to get into the art conversation because it's a weird conversation for me. Like, I don't know the answer to that question. Like, if I say, hey, AI, write me a Batman comic with X, 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 and X, am I the creator or is the AI creator? I don't want to get into that conversation because I don't know the answer.
Right.
But I do think some of the doom and gloom of AI is out of control.
Yeah. Well, it's something new, so everybody's afraid of it.
That's correct. They are afraid of it, which is fine. You should be wary of technology, right?
Yes, a healthy wariness, not an immediate, oh my gosh, it's the worst thing ever.
Right.
Yeah.
We all have to think about how that will affect us, but we don't then think about what's that going to affect our next generation.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like we in the fire source, you and I, right now, today, we are fighting the fires of 2004.
Yeah.
Right. And we spec engines and do that things and write our policies for the fires of 2004. We have a real struggle of what are calls of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the struggle of, hey, what are the calls of 2030?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When we wrote policies back in the day, when we made decisions as a department, we never thought about the fact that the volunteer departments around us were not going to exist anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And they currently don't exist.
Right.
Right. And we didn't change our policies and we didn't change our thinking because we're always going to be behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
I had the conversation with the deputy chief the other day, and he's like, well, we want to play politic. We can't play politic when the reality is no longer that anymore.
Well, it's those of us in the upper levels have to play politics while you guys and gals do what you got to do.
To some extent, yes, that you have to play politics. I'm not taking away the fact that, yes, you have to be political about it.
Right.
But we made decisions that are affecting today based on information that we didn't have then.
Yeah. Yeah.
And AI will be great for you guys. Hey, what is the city of Salisbury going to look like in 2030?
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. You won't be as good as a computer model of the city.
Yeah, no, that's
right. Our fire chief is all about GIS and all of the information that we're getting out of GIS. The next step of GIS is, hey, what does the city look like in 2040?
Right. Yeah. Right. So I can better prepare for that.
Right. What do I need to look like? Because we have guesses. 10 years ago, we all would have said the next fire station in Salisbury needs to be up north.
Yeah.
Do you truly believe that the next fire station in City of Salisbury now needs to be up north? I don't.
Can I move current stations?
You can't, unfortunately, because those decisions have already been made, right? Yeah. We can't fix the old ones.
Yeah.
Right? Those decisions were made off of faulty information, and now we're screwed. Right. But if you look at it and say, no, it really needs to be northwest, right?
Yeah.
Or northeast.
Yeah,
somewhere out northeast, right? Or more easterly than northerly.
Yeah.
Like those are decisions that AI will help us do.
Yes.
I guess that's all my saying about AI is I think it's a good tool. Don't be scared of it. Don't allow it to take control of your life. But enjoy what it can give you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I feel like I've had this rant of AI building up against me because I've been hearing so much AI. It's going to ruin everything. It's not going to ruin everything. It's going to just make you make better decisions, and you don't want to make better decisions.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
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 You aren't. When I see government politicians talk about AI, they're like, "Well, it's causing this." It's like, no, that's not causing that. It's just showing you that thing's already happened.
Yeah.
Right. And sorry.
It's used some kind of algorithm to learn from that.
Yeah. It's just data.
I think that it's also, that's a whole nother tangent, the difference between AI and machine learning and
Right. I did see a pretty scary thing where apparently somebody was interviewing an AI creator and they were like, well, how does AI work? And they're like, well, we don't even know anymore. That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
There gets to be a point where look, I'm not a prognosticator of the future, but there could be a future where it gets out of our control.
Yes.
Right. We're not there. It's not going to happen in our lifetime. You and I are fine.
No. Yeah.
Probably your children are fine.
Yeah. Yeah. But after that,
I can't promise you dick.
Yeah.
Because we went from 0 AI in our lifetime to some AI, and that's only going to be more AI in our lifetime.
Yeah, it's just going to grow.
Yeah, we are in the exponential growth of AI time.
Yeah.
You and I grew up in a time when I was a kid. My father worked in a computer lab that was the size of our fire station. My fire station currently. Right?
Yeah.
All of those computers would fit into the palm of my hand now.
Yeah, it's insane.
Right?
Yeah. The computing power of your phone was enough to, launch Apollo 11.
Oh yeah. Oh, your Switch 2 has more computing power than the Apollo 11 mission by probably a factor of 100.
Yeah.
That's we're using it for entertainment, but that technology is used for a lot of other shit that we could not use it before.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
So that's my rant.
Yeah. No, I think
future's good.
Yeah.
Just use it for the right thing.
Yeah. And that right thing should be taking care of each other.
You want to solve climate crisis? AI will solve it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might not like the decisions it makes, but AI will solve it.
Yeah.
Windmills don't cause cancer. That's the end of my rant.
Yeah, that's a whole nother
rant.
That's a
whole other thing.
Yep.
Well, I think we've ended.
Yeah, that was a good cast of the pod.
Yeah.
I hope everybody's doing well out there. Getting ready for your cooler months. Like, subscribe, share.
Enjoy your pumpkin spice.
Yes. And
be careful out there these days.
Yes. Be very careful. Take care of yourselves.